The recipe that I'm going to be demonstrating for you today is my blue-green superfood smoothie. Now, I love this for breakfast or also for my mid-afternoon snack, and I make it with my Blendtec blender. Now, this is a high-speed professional blender, but I started off the first 2 years of my raw journey just using a very simple wand blender and then a smoothie blender. So you really don't need fancy equipment, but once you know that you really want to do raw food as a lifestyle choice ongoing, then a high-speed blender is a brilliant investment because it saves time and it's super quick and easy. And they are very expensive, so you need to make sure that you definitely want to be eating a lot of raw food before investing in something like this. Okay, so the blue-green superfood smoothie consists of a banana, half an avocado, and your superfoods. And I'm using bee pollen here, which is very high in protein, maca, which is an adaptogen, so it's really good for any hormonal imbalances, it's really good for giving you energy as well, and spirulina, which is very high in iron and calcium as well. And I'm using these three particularly because I really like the flavours of them with the banana and the avocado. Now, the avocado gives the smoothie a really fantastic, creamy kind of texture. You might think that avocado is quite an unusual choice to put in a smoothie, but I tell you it works really well. Now, bananas really should have spots on because that means they're properly ripe, and when they're ripe they're actually alkaline and really good for your body. When they're not ripe they're actually acid forming and aren't very good for your body at all. So if you've got a nice good ripe avocado like this, you should be able to just squeeze it and the flesh will come out. If that doesn't work, I tend to just cut it into cubes and then cut it out with a spoon. Now, I'm going to be using, I find spirulina really strong, some people don't like it, so I only ever really put in maybe like half a teaspoon. If you like spirulina, of course you can use more than that. A teaspoon is also perfectly fine if that's what you want. Maca. Again, maca is quite a particular flavour, it's quite earthy, and so you might find that you don't like to put too much in. I'm going to put a teaspoon in because I really like the adaptogenic qualities of it, and that means it's really good for things like libido, period pains, PMT, like premenstrual syndrome, things like that. So I tend to have it every day if I can. And bee pollen, I'm also going to put a teaspoon in. Now, if you're vegan, of course, you can just leave the bee pollen out and your super smoothie will be just as delicious. Now, I'm going to be putting in 2 cups of water, which is 500 millilitres, and this water is filtered. I just use filtered tap water. You know, some people feel that that's not clean enough, but for me, I feel like plastic bottles aren't great for storing water in anyway. And ionised water is probably the best kind of water you can get, but that's again quite an expensive piece of kit that you attach to your tap and it then ionises the water. And right, so with the Blendtec, it actually has smoothie settings, which is really fantastic. I love that aspect of it. So I'm just going to press the cycle menu button and then go up to the extra large smoothie and just press the go button. Now, that would actually stop of its own accord, but I've just pressed stop because I can see. When I'm making smoothies and juices, I tend to make a pint because I really like them to fill me up. I've got a big appetite. So this is your blue-green super smoothie. Now it's quite thick, which means that it's also very filling and very delicious. Lovely. Cheers.